Hi family, and welcome to my YouTube. I am getting ready to do my day 8 treatment, rice water treatment, and also my eyebrows, so you guys can see how I do my eyebrows. They look really rough. I've been trying to grow them out some so that I can could change the shape or really have a thicker shape. So I'm going to start with my day 8 treatment, and also with the day 8 treatment I'm going to show you my morning hair routine because I did not come back and show it to you guys the other day. So put my towel on, have my rice water already in here, and so my hair is currently dry. It's not wet. I am going to spray it and saturate it really well. Getting it in here really well. And make sure that you wrap a towel around you because this stuff really leaks. It really leaks. It gets everywhere. So I'm making sure I get my sides really good because I need those to really grow. And if you looked at any of my other videos, you've seen where I talked about my hair has really gotten thicker. Like, it's really thick, and my curl pattern is loosening up some, which I'm loving. Bye-bye kinky curly. But yeah, just continue to spray. Get it in there really well. Get it in there really well. And I like to spray almost, make sure I use all of my rice water, or at least majority of it. But really, I just make sure that my hair is completely saturated. And I get in my roots, and you know, I get down to my roots really well. Think I'm out. Oh, got a little bit more. So I'm just trying to get this middle saturated. My hair is thicker in the middle than it is everywhere else. So I got my hair saturated as I want it. So now I'm just gonna rub it all in. Get in there really good. Get down to my scalp. Making sure I rub it in. And if you notice, there's like a white film. That's from like my hair products and mixing with the rice water. But once it dries, it goes away. And this is day 8, and I still have not had a smell. Once I put my hair products in there, like, my hair takes on the smell of my hair products, and so I haven't had like a putrid smell or anything. But keep in mind, I did wash my hair before I started the day 6 method of the challenge. So, but after 5 days, I didn't have a smell. And we're on the 2nd day of the new 5-day method, and I still have not had a smell. So that's good. But also, I don't really sweat in my head. If you sweat in your head, that could be, it could be a different result. Or if you like went and, well, I did go work out one day during the challenge with the rice water treatment in my head, and I did not get a smell. So, but like I said, I don't really sweat in my head. So I've gotten this in here really well, and I'm going to put on my bag, let it sit for 30 minutes. And when my 30 minutes are done, I will come back and show you my morning hair routine. But while we're waiting, I will do my eyebrows. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to do my eyebrows. I start by brushing and trimming. So I use a eyebrow brush, and you know, on the other side is the eyelash comb. But I brush my eyebrows up like so. Just brush them up. Brush them up. My eyebrows are really curly for some reason. They're like very curly. So I have to make sure that I brush them up really well. And then I take my eyebrow scissors. You see the little bitty scissors. And I trim along the brow line. So I just trim, you know, anything that's over this line, I trim. So I brush it up, anything above, because that's my brow line. And so I brush up and I trim them. And the same thing for this side. So as you can see, I have my brow line. And I just brush them up to make sure that I got every bit. And doing this also helps with my curliness. For my eyebrows. So we are done with that portion. Now I'm going to brush it back down. Brush it back down. And I'm going to take a cotton swab and use some witch hazel. This is witch hazel. I put it in like a finer bottle, and then I'm going to wipe my eyebrows just to get the hairs back molded together. Get the hairs back molded together. And now I'm going to take a little bit of gel and put on my eyebrows along the bottom where I'm going to be arching, and the top part, to make sure the hairs, this is so that the hairs can stay in place, and they won't be, like if you have unruly hairs, you don't want to mess around and, you know, cut your eyebrow off or cut your hairs too much. So this is just to keep the hairs in place. So as you can see, I've put the gel on there. Now I use a straight edge razor. I use straight edge razors. Now, if you do not have a steady hand and you don't have experience using straight edge razors, I would not recommend that you use them. Because they can be, you know, they are sharp and you can cut yourself. I've cut myself many times and I have lots of experience using them. But straight edge razor, and I'm going to go in. I'm cutting. I hold my eyebrow up a little. And keep in mind, I'm thickening it. I'm trying to make it thicker. So I'm really just doing a cleanup. Make sure your razor is clean. Clean it off. And so as you see, I'm cleaning it up. I'm going to come back and fix this little portion. Not cooperating. Okay. And I mostly just follow the line of my brow. So as you can see, I'm following. It's looking much better than it was looking initially. So, as you can see, my camera is doing something funky. But as you can see, we have cleaned this up. I've made my shape thicker. It was much thinner, and so I wanted it thicker, which is why I grew it out some. And so now we're gonna get the top part. And I do have, like, this right here never really grows, so I have to, like, draw it in to catch that part. For some reason, it never really grows. So we have that. And so now what I'm going to do is take some witch hazel. And spray it on here, wipe it down so I can make sure I have the shape that I'm trying to get before I move on to the next brow. And so what we're gonna do next is brush it down. We're gonna brush it down. You see where I brushed it down, and we're gonna trim along the brow line again. You don't want to trim too much because you don't want to, so when I trim along my brow line, I kind of just trim to, until it gets to, like, as long as it's not hanging way down here, I trim like a little bit past. I don't trim all the way up. Okay. So we have a couple of stray hairs that I want to get. And so now we have this eyebrow complete. It look a little patchy, but remember I draw in to right here. Okay, then we're gonna get the other side. And if the gel has dried, that's okay. You don't have to apply anymore. And so we have that halfway. Just gotta get the tip. Okay, so as you can see, we got this eyebrow. And I went to doing my own eyebrows because my eyebrows grow really crazy. Like one of them grows square, the other one grows round. As you can see, this one grows square, this one grows round. So I kind of have to make sure that I am okay. You see? Eyebrows. Okay, now we're going to take some more witch hazel. And this eyebrow I didn't have to trim down because it was kind of already, it doesn't really grow long below. I did kind of nick myself, but that's okay. It'll be all right. That's what the alcohol and everything is for. So after I do the witch hazel, and for those of you who can't take alcohol, after I do the witch hazel, I follow up with alcohol to help heal any nicks. So got my cotton ball, putting some alcohol on it. It's Walmart brand, y'all. But I'm gonna put the alcohol, and it does burn a little bit, but I can take it. It ain't so bad. So you make sure you just get it on really well. And that's how you can tell when it's burning. You can tell if you nicked yourself. So, and as you can see, I nicked myself a little bit. But with this alcohol, it'll heal in no time. It's not like a big nick or anything. So, yeah, so that's how I do my eyebrows. Trying to make sure they're even, y'all. I think they look good. I started doing my eyebrows though because I used to get them threaded, and I love the threading because it's so sharp. But then they used to always, like, one would be they don't know how to, like, make my eyebrows where one is square as well. Or either they would cut the tail off. And, like, I don't really have tips. It's just like a long hair. And so when they would cut that hair, it would cut my eyebrows. And so I thought that looked funny, because I'm walking around here with half an eyebrow. And I don't draw my eyebrows in every day. I only do it if I'm going out or something like that. So I was like, okay, I'll start back doing my own eyebrows. I used to do eyebrows in college. That's how I made my little going out money and shopping money. So I'll start back doing my own eyebrows. And so I did start back doing my own, and I was like, well, I could use a straight edge razor because that gets my eyebrows that sharper, precise look, like I like from the threading. So that is the end of this my eyebrow portion of this video, and I'm going to come back with another video showing you my morning hair routine. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, like and subscribe.